It's time for some football, and welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Making some progress here. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Okay, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. May now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now they have 3rd and short.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd and 1. Here's May. That's caught for the first. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
Recovered by the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Sticking with Henderson. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New England.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Stevenson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches. He couldn't.
And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Brings up
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Fullback trying to power it across. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
gain of 7.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Second down, looking for options. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now Darnold off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And that is picked off by Carlton Davis. And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play action, May. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Complete out to the right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
8 yards on the
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Operating from the gun, here's May. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Stevenson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Finds him over the middle. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. And again, it's Darnold. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Shaheed motioning right. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Darnold now to throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here. As you're laying there after taking that hit, are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded by Henderson. He dodged the tackle. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Patriots offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 from the 32. On play action, here's May. Catches May down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 22. And that's a New England first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
$12 to go now on second down after the sack. Motion man left is Brown. From the gun, it's May. Has a man, it's Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air on first down, May. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Quick throw completed by May. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to sneak May. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
He's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
12 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now here he goes on the boot. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, Oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Henderson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal. Back to Henderson. And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on fourth and goal?
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
A 22-yard attempt.
Corey Gallis connects. And that's going to break our tie and give them a three-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. With a quick pass out line. And he's brought down at the line.
To Rashid Shaheed. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
So third and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. Third and long, and they're going to throw. He's going for it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
At the 50-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. 1st and 10. Darnold. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
14, Patriots 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. 1st down. May. Henry on the catch. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Recovered by the Seahawks.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. That's taken in by Henry. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Borregales connects, and they're able to convert despite that errant snap. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports halftime reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Now Borregales on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet are ready for another go on offense. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Myers to add the PAT. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8.
Patriots 13.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The New England offense running out now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down now, ball at the 33. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Henderson on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's May on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought down on the play by Uchenna-Nwosu.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
May now. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Henderson here from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
7-yard gain. And the Patriots, first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
First down now, ball at the 33. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Running for it, it's Henderson. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold on to play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Smith and Jigba going to motion over left. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10. Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And again, it's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the 1st.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing is Darnold on third down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Charbonnet crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks lead by 15 now.
Seahawks 28, Patriots 13.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Seattle.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Patriots running their offense out there. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. So first and 10 now from the 30. Give now to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Patriots with possession. They need to erase that deficit in a hurry. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Henderson on his own read. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing is May. He's got it near the 10. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
The score, Seahawks 28, Patriots 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Shaheed now to return. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here, Darnold. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds Charbonnet underneath. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working now from the gun. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Going play action, May. Connects on the crosser. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 now from the 46. It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you too love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before it could ever get going.
The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on 1st. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brought down by Greg Woodson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Slot man's in motion right. First down, May. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Looking to throw. He finds his running back, Henderson. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Patriots, 8 points behind. So Mike Vrabel taking a risk here. He's got his guys out there for 4th down. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Seahawks offense running out now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
2nd and 8.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. With a quick pass out wide. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, they go with Charbonnet. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They're drawn up for him. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.